Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Zanoni. I'm a certified canine and feline nutritionist and the owner of a small independent pet nutrition store in Hartsville, South Carolina. Before we get started, I want to make something very clear. I'm not a veterinarian and I do not diagnose or treat disease. My role is to help pet owners better understand nutrition so they can make informed decisions about what goes into their dog or cat's bowl. My goal is not to tell you what you have to feed. My goal is to help you understand why you are feeding it. If you ever stood in that pet food aisle and staring at the dozens of bags that all claim to be the healthiest, the most natural, or the best choice for your pets, you're not alone. Every day I meet people who generally love their pets and simply want to do the right thing. The problem is not lack of caring. The problem is that the pet food industry gives us an overwhelming number of choices, so it can be difficult to separate nutrition science from marketing. You'll see terms such as natural, holistic, premium, high protein, limited ingredient, grain free, ancient grain, superfood, human grade, and breed specific. Some of those terms may provide useful information, others are primarily designed to get your attention. Now, today I want to simplify pet nutrition by focusing on the fundamentals. These are the same principles I discuss with customers every day, and they are based on established nutritional science rather than some advertising claim or something you read on the internet. The first thing I want every pet owner to understand is there is no single best food for every dog or every cat. I hear this question almost every day. Dave, what's the best dog food? My answer is usually the same. Best for which dog? Because every animal is an individual. A growing puppy has different nutritional requirements than a senior dog. A highly active working dog has different energy needs than a dog that spends most of the day relaxing on the couch. An indoor cat may have different calorie needs than a highly active cat. Now, a healthy pet has different nutritional considerations than an animal that was diagnosed with medical conditions being managed by a veterinarian. Even two dogs of the same breed, age, and weight may not respond exactly the same way to the same food. Nutrition should always begin with the individual animal. This is the one reason I'm cautious about foods that are marketed by breed. You see Chihuahua food, Labrador food, German Shepherd food, or Persian cat food. Breed characteristics can sometimes influence nutritional considerations. Size can matter, growth rates can matter, energy requirements can matter, jaw shape and kibble size can also matter. Certain breeds may also have tendencies that should be discussed with a veterinarian. But a breed name on a bag does not know your pet. It does not know your pet's activity level. It does not know your pet's body condition. It does not know if your pet gains weight easily or burns calories quickly. It does not know your pet's digestion, medical history, or daily lifestyle. The best food is not simply the food with your pet's breed printed on the front. The best food is the food that consistently supports the individual animal standing in front of you. The next thing I want to talk about is something that pet owners never notice when they're shopping. Turn the bag around. Somewhere on that package, you should find what is called the nutritional adequacy statement. It's not flashy. It's usually not printed in giant letters, but it's one of the most important pieces of information on the entire package. This statement tells you whether the food is intended to provide complete and balanced nutrition for a specific life stage or whether it's intended only for intermediate or supplemental feeding. That distinction matters. Not every product sold in the pet food aisle is designed to be a complete meal. Some products are treats, some are toppers, some are mixes, some are supplements. Some may look like a full meal, but unless the label identifies them as a complete and balanced for the appropriate life stage, they should not be automatically treated as the pet's entire diet. Those products may still have value, of course. They may provide variety and they may serve a specific purpose, but they should not unintentionally replace a nutrition foundation of a diet. Other major source of confusion is the ingredient list. Ingredients matter. The source and quality of ingredients can matter, but the ingredient list alone does not tell the entire nutritional story. Pets do not simply live on ingredient names. They live on nutrients. Proteins provide amino acids that the body uses to build or repair tissues, make enzymes, hormones, and support many normal biological functions. Fats provide concentrated energy and essential fatty acids that support the skin, the coat, nervous system, cell membranes, and other functions. Vitamins and minerals are needed for countless metabolic processes. Fibers can influence stool quality, gastrointestinal functions, and the microbiome. Water is one of the most essential nutrients of all. The ingredient list tells you what the ingredients were used and in the order of which they were listed by weight before processing. It does not directly tell you how digestible the food is. It does not tell you how much of each nutrient the animal will absorb and use. It does not tell you the exact quality of every ingredient. It does not tell you whether that food is the right match for your individual pet. That is why pet owners should look at the whole picture. Look at the nutritional adequacy statement. Look at the guarantee analysis. Look at the calorie content. Look at the feeding guidelines. Look at the ingredient list. Then look at your pet. Is your pet maintaining a healthy body condition? You should generally be able to fill the ribs without having to press through layers of fat. From above, there should be a visible waist. From the side, there should generally be some abdominal tuck. Those observations can vary with breed and body structure, but body condition is still one of the most practical tools available to pet owners. Pay attention to lean muscles, especially in aging pets. Watch energy levels. Watch stool quality. Watch the skin and coat. Watch appetites and changes in body weight. One meal or one unusual stool does not tell the entire story. Look at patterns over time. A food can have a beautiful packaging and still be a poor fit for a particular animal. Another food may have a less dramatic bag but support excellent body condition, digestion, energy, and overall health. The front of the package gets your attention. The pet tells you whether the feeding plan is working. Another important lesson is that more is not always better. More protein is not automatically better for every animal. More supplements are not automatically better. More toppers are not automatically better. Nutrition is about adequacy, proportion, and balance. Many well-meaning pet owners begin with a complete and balanced food and then gradually add more and more extras. A spoonful of this, a handful of that, several treats, a chew, a topper, a supplement, then another supplement recommended by something they saw on TikTok. Each addition may seem small, but together they can add a significant number of calories and may alter the overall nutrient balance of the diet. Treats, toppers, and supplements can absolutely have a place. The key is to use them thoughtfully and for a clear reason. Do not add products because a social media advertisement made you afraid that your pet was missing something. Fear is not a nutrition plan. Calories also matter. Even when the food appears healthy, freeze-dried food contains calories, chews contain calories, training treats contain calories, table scraps contain calories, toppers contain calories. For a small dog or cat, a few extra bites can represent a much larger percentage of the day's caloric intake than many people realize. Feeding guidelines on pet food packages are starting points. They are estimates based on general energy requirements. Your pet may need more or your pet may need less, depending on age, activity, metabolism, reproductive status, environment, body condition, and health status. The bag does not know how many treats your pet receives. It does not know how active your pet is. It does not know whether your pet gains weight easily. Feed the pet, not just the chart. Cats also deserve special attentions because cats are not simply small dogs. Cats are obligate carnivores. They have distinct nutritional requirements, including specific needs for nutrients such as taurine, preformed vitamin A, and certain amino acids that must be appropriately supplied through the diet. Cats also evolved but with a relatively low thirst drive compared with dogs. For many cats, dietary moisture can therefore be an important part of the overall feeding discussion. That does not mean that every cat must be fed exactly the same way, but it does mean cat nutrition should be approached according to the feline biology, not as dog nutrition in a smaller portion. When changing food, patience also matters. Unless there's a specific reason, medical reason, to change immediately, a gradual transition is some pets transition quite quickly, others need more time. A good food can still cause loose stools or digestive upset if the transition is rushed. Slow is not weak, slow is smart. Good nutrition also has to fit real life. Your budget matters. Your schedule matters. Your storage space matters. Your pet's preference matters. Your ability to feed the diet consistently matters. The most expensive food is not automatically the best food. And theoretically, perfect diet does not help if your pet refuses to eat it or if you cannot realistically continue feeding it. A sensible feeding plan is the one that you can follow consistently and is often more successful than an elaborate plan you abandon after 2 weeks. So instead of asking only, what is the best food? Ask better questions. Is this food complete and balanced for my pet's life stage? Does the calorie level make sense for my pet? Does the food fit my pet's activity level and body condition? How many calories are coming in from treats, chews, toppers, and table food? Is my pet maintaining healthy weight and muscle? How is my pet's digestion? Do I understand why I'm feeding this food? These questions are far more useful than simply trusting the loudest advertisement or the prettiest bag. At the end of the day, pet nutrition does not have to be scary. It does not have to be perfect, but it does need to be thoughtful. Your dog or cat does not need hype. They need appropriate nutrition. They need balance. They need consistency. They need a feeding plan that matches who they are. And they need a pet parent who is paying attention. Your pets deserve the best. I'm here to help. Stay informed, stay kind, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.